Hey guys, now we're going to talk about a very rare metal called rhodium. I know, Rhodium. It's also a platinum metal. It's the rarest metal out there. It has a record of going to $10,000 per ounce. $10,000. Yeah, I know. So we're gonna dive into this rhodium. So rhodium, it's it's being used in catalytic converters with the platinum and the palladium as well. Uh, it's a nice little metal. They sometimes use it on silver chains for, I believe, corrosion. It's good for handling. That's why they got it in the catalytic converters to handle all the gunk in there and guess handle all the corrosion, I believe. So about 2016 in the summer, it's a very hard metal to find. I I was thinking about buying it, you know. It was very rare. I was like, chance for it to go to $10,000. Sure. Take a shot at it, buddy. So what I did is I called up this company in the States. There's a premium of $200 on it, on the metal. Excuse me. Yeah, $200. It's crazy. You buy gold and you pay about $30 premium per ounce, and you gotta pay $200. So that kind of turned me off of it, as well as the shipping and not able to buy it in store. Well, come back to today, and it's trading at 1725. 1725, yeah. So that it's gone up almost 3 times in those 20 months. So shows you got to watch for opportunities, because those doubles, get those singles and doubles and they'll add up. Heck, even $1,000, a thousand thousands is $1,000,000. $1,000. Yeah, we've touched $1,000. What's the big deal about touching $1,000 and getting yourself $1,000,000? If you look at it like that, it's not such a big number. Hey, who's to say? Why can't I have that much money? I'm worth it. So anyways, that's besides the point about why I don't got $1,000,000. But anyways, this rhodium, it's on the rise up. So now we're gonna get to the chart. We're gonna look at rhodium for a bit. So this is InfoMine, and this is the year chart. So this is what it was in the last 12 years. See that? Went all the way up to $10,000 per 1 ounce. Now it dropped to this, to $1,000. Started going back to 3,000. Started bottoming out to about $1,000. Then it started bottoming again. That's a bottom. That's a double bottom, guys. I was gonna buy it around this time. Yes, I didn't buy it. It's for the high premium, and kind of regret it, but I've done pretty good in stocks. Anyways, so it goes up to about $1,700 now. So something to think about. You gotta watch those commodities. They when you're not looking, they can run like crazy. It's kind of a hard metal to get into for stocks, I'll tell you that. But there's think there might be some South American stocks that have some rhodium in them, but it's there's strikes around there, so I haven't personally found any rhodium stocks that I'm intrigued by, but you know, something to look at, because see, in the mining sector is if your stock say at 50 cents or a dollar, and the main commodity in that stock, say what they're looking for and what they're getting is gold or silver, like that's the majority, and say gold or silver goes up a lot, well, that share price, say it goes up, say gold goes up, say like 3%, or even like 10% in 3 months or 6 months, well, your stock's going to go up probably like anywhere from 30 to 50%, because what happens when the price goes up is it really changes the margins on the commodities. So say the miner, he's making, say he's mining for silver, and it's priced at 20 USD, and it costs them $10 USD to mine an ounce of silver, and as soon as it goes to 22, 23, 25, 27, that increases their profit by like 50% or so. You know, if it goes up $5 from that, instead of getting $10 for profit, they're making $15 per profit per ounce. So that really affects the share price. So, you know, that's why it's important for you diligent investors out there to really look at the commodity prices when you're deciding if you want to buy or you want to sell that stock. It's an interesting commodity, I'll tell you that. Rhodium, platinum, and palladium. But whether you be interested in buying it in the physical shape in a bar, or you're just interested in the whole thing, it's a good commodity. It's a good precious metal, and that's all I gotta say. But you know, you gotta follow those compound interests. You get $1,000, $5,000, you get 10%, you get $5,500. Times that by, you know, 10%. It keeps going. It keeps going. You know, I could go on for days and days. Well, we can do this with my calculator. Okay, so how much money do you guys in the screen got? You know, some of you guys maybe got $500, or you got $5,000, or you got $20,000, and you want to invest in the stock market. So let's start off with $5,000. Okay, so you get your $5,000, and let's see how many times it takes for you to get it to $50,000 or around that range if you're getting 20% interest. So you got 1, got to 6,000, now you got 7,200. Okay, so that took 13 times. 13 times. You don't need to use a calculator. You don't need to use this thing. I'm just effing around with it. But what you do is you can go to compound interest calculator, and you can check it out for yourself. It'll give you some motivation to ensure you don't lose your profits. I'll tell you that. You can look at it like a poker game, right? Where you get your $5,000 or your 5,000 chips, and then you keep winning, and you get your 10,000 chips, and you get your 20,000 chips, and then you get cocky, and then you lose all your chips. It's the same thing in the stock market. It's the same thing. You got to pretend like you're just starting. It's a mental game. Mental game, I'll tell you that. That's all I'm gonna say. But you know, get your compound interest. It doesn't matter how it comes in any shape or form. Hell, if you had $5,000 and you do that over 13 years, it'll turn into $50,000. So you know, with 20%, say, I mean, you're not gonna get 20% in your RSPs, but in certain, say, stocks, or you get close to that with the S&P 500, you get about 13 to 15% on average. Several different ways, but you know, you gotta look around, you gotta do your research, you gotta learn to read those charts and just get your compound interest. All right, we'll talk later.